welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on the video as always. First off, if you want to see how I got this look or if this outfit looks familiar, it's because yes, I'm filming this after I just filmed a video in Spanish. I'm not sure if this video will go first or that one about how I got this look, but it will be the next one or the one before this. But in today's video, 2 to 3 months have passed since my last empties video, so I want to show you the products that I have been going through these months. I'm keeping it in this Ulta bag. There's a lot more than this, they just don't all fit here. I actually have a drawer for all my empties, that way I keep it in one place. So let's get started. Okay, first product, the ginormous one. Purple shampoo. As you can tell, I have blonde in my hair, a lot of blonde in my hair. My sister does my hair. I'll tag her. I'll post a picture of her Instagram profile somewhere around here in the screen. She is the one that recommended me to this shampoo by Avyna, I believe. It is so great. It is like, if you look at it, it's like a rich purple color, like violet purple, really intense. But right after I towel dry my hair, I can tell how much brighter my blonde is. So I recommend that if you have blonde in your hair, this is great. And it's really cheap. I think for this big bottle that it has lasted me about a year, I paid $40. I think that's what the retail price is. So like Avyna is the brand. Highly recommend it for to remove brassy from your hair. Have a lot of hair products in this video. Proof of that is that I have 2 dry shampoos from the brand Not Your Mother's dry shampoo. I think all us girls go through a lot of dry shampoo. I only wash my hair 2 times a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. I have a routine. So the other days I use dry shampoo because I work out and I do have somewhat of an oily scalp, not super duper, but it's more oily than it's dry. I really rely on dry shampoo. I really love these. This one right here, Clean Freak, was a colored one. It worked really great because it didn't leave any white residue, although it was a little weird when I was washing my hair to see all the brown in it, but it worked really good. This one is a texturizing dry shampoo, so it definitely did help for like days when I had waves in my hair. It gave them a little bit more texture, a little bit of a more beachy, gritty look. The brand is great. I always get them when they're on sale at Ulta. You do find them also at drugstores. They're about $11, but I think from the last sale I got them from $4 to $6, somewhere in between. And I currently am using a third one, so I'm sure you'll see it in my next empties videos. So yes, dry shampoo from Not Your Mother's. Let's keep with hair since we're in that topic. I finished this big bottle of shampoo. This is from the brand Hempz. It is herbal shampoo for damaged and color treated hair. So this one I got because I usually get shampoo at the liter sale that Ulta has like once a year. This was from 2020, so 2019 I got the Joico and I love that one. It really moisturizes your hair. It really leaves you feeling nice and clean. And last year when I tried to buy that one, it was sold out, I remember. So I got this one in hopes it would be a little bit more natural. It's okay. It did its job, but I felt like it didn't. I had to use a little bit more than usual. And also, I don't think it moisturized as much as I would have wanted it to. But I paid like 13 bucks for a liter of shampoo, so it's a good deal. It cleaned my hair. I wouldn't buy it again. I say that if, let's say you're traveling or you can't find your favorite shampoo and you gotta have a shampoo, it's okay to buy Hempz. Maybe not the liter because you'll be stuck with it, but if it's a small size, like if you're traveling, it's an okay brand. But it was definitely a lot of shampoo for the price, so that was worth it. So sticking with hair products, I finished this Unite You oil. If you're not familiar with Unite, it's not a humongous, it is a very big hair brand, but it's not super duper popular like when you hear Redken or when you hear Chi or Pantene. It's not super huge like that, but it's growing in the industry. I was first introduced by another hairstylist that did my hair before my sister. That's also a really good friend. Unite is such a good brand. All its products work so great. This oil is amazing. It's nice and thick, so you don't have to use that much. And also it really conditions your hair. You can feel it when you apply it. You know how a lot of oils just feel like shiny or like greasy? This one feels moisturizing. This is an old presentation of it, old packaging. I use so little. I only really use half a pump when I finish styling my hair. So like after I do my curls or straighten my hair, I'll put some on to kind of help with frizz. And I use a full pump of it when after I wash my hair. So before combing it out, I use this, a whole pump of it. This is supposed to give you like, it's supposed to be like a multi-use oil, like for heat protection, for smoothing out frizz, for moisturizing the skin, the hair. And it does that. It's pricey, I'm not gonna lie, it's very pricey. But it lasts you a long time. It's an investment, I guess you could say. Now they have a different presentation. They just revamped the whole Unite product look. I was actually able to catch another bottle of it at Groupon. I guess Unite was trying to get rid of all the discontinued packaging and it was on Groupon, so I snatched another one at a very discounted price. So you'll see that one in a later empties. Okay, I believe that was all the hair products. Now let's move on to skincare. I have this First Aid Beauty face cleanser. This was a really nice cleanser. It's just very, it doesn't claim to target any specific problem. It's just supposed to, it even says it on here, remove surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime. So it's a true just cleanser. It's safe for sensitive skin. I actually have sensitive skin. I can withstand a lot, but the moment I don't withstand something, my skin breaks out or it gets really red if it's sensitive to something. This was really nice because it was a great cleanser and it also felt like moisturizing because it's kind of a little bit creamy. It's one of those like pearly consistency. It's really nice to just get a good face cleansing. You got a 21 days of beauty sale. I would definitely repurchase that. First Aid Beauty is known to help with like sensitive skin. So I felt like it does do that. It will cleanse very gently but very thoroughly on sensitive skin. Okay, we have another cleanser, general cleanser, but this one is bad. This one, it's from Kylie Skin. Let me tell you this, I don't believe in celebrity skincare lines at first. You know, there might be some really good ones, but my first instinct when a celebrity releases something is not to go out and buy it, because I want a brand that has done research in skincare, that has a background in skincare, not just someone that is very popular and has gotten great results from something. So I personally did not buy this. Now, I didn't go out and buy it. I got it in a BoxyCharm. And I was using it just kind of like the same concept, just as the First Aid Beauty, to remove makeup. It was never my primary cleanser because I knew I couldn't trust it. And then I was using it and I mentioned it somewhere. I can't remember where. I think it was my Instagram story. And then a friend, I actually have mentioned her before, Beauty Bar SL, she commented on my picture. I said I stopped using it, she said. I stopped using it because I don't know if you noticed, when you first get it, it's like a clear color and then it turned brownish orangish. And I was like, oh wow, really? So this was a color when I stopped using it, and I went online and looked at how it's marketed on their website, and yes, it's like a clear, more like a translucent but a little bit hazy color when it's brand new, and then look at how it turned out to look. And it has vitamin C, so I want to say that because it's had an exposure to light and air, that the ingredients went bad, because vitamin C is known to go bad when it's not stable, when it's not good quality. So I wouldn't recommend to buy this cleanser. It wasn't bad. It never irritated my skin. It cleansed. It got rid of stuff, because anything can get rid of makeup, and like water even, you know, if you rub it, I'm sure eventually you'll get it off your face. But I just wouldn't trust it. Like, why would a product turn colors? You know, especially a cleanser, something so basic. I didn't buy it myself, and I don't think I'll ever will. So my next skincare product is this Perito SPF Sunscreen. So a couple months ago, I started watching Skincare by Hiram. He is like a skincare specialist on YouTube, and his channel is all about reviewing skincare products. And he had a video about like the best affordable sunscreens, and I was looking for a sunscreen actually at that time when I watched that video, and he mentioned this one. This is Korean skincare. It's actually made in Korea, and he mentioned it as not leaving a white cast. It's 50 SPF, and also very lightweight and like good for sensitive skin and affordable. I think this was like $13 to $15. So I used it up, but I would not repurchase just yet, because the brand was actually just in a dilemma where I don't know if a consumer or a research lab tested it and found it to not actually be 50 SPF. They found it to be like 30, 35, something around there. And the brand actually acknowledged that. They said that yes, the claims are true, that they thought that the lab that they used was reliable, that they never actually tested it themselves if it was 50 SPF. So they were actually discontinuing the product until further notice. I found it to be great. I found it to give me protection against the sun, like 50 SPF. I guess it was just an illusion, because it wasn't even 50. Lightweight, no white cast whatsoever. Very nice feeling. But because they're currently in that problem, obviously it's not even for sale right now, and I'm not gonna repurchase anytime soon until that kind of gets settled and there's proof that the next version or presentation that they come out with, it's actually what it states. Because I don't mind if it's 35 or 30, as long as I know what I'm getting is true. I like to get my SPF as high as possible because I suffer from hyperpigmentation. The moment I spend a lot of time in the sun, right away you'll notice the hyperpigmentation right underneath my eyes. So I really need high protection against the sun. And I actually, the next one I bought after this one is a 70. That's what I'm currently using. They say, people say, and a lot of research says that the SPF after 30 or 35, it doesn't even really matter, that they're all the same, the same kind of protection. But I don't know, I just like to buy at least 50. So for that reason, not repurchasing right now, but at least the feeling of it, the consistency of it was great. Okay, another skincare product, Mirad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes. This was an eye cream that I used. I felt like it did give me moisture underneath my eyes. It did really moisturize. I didn't see like it did anything big for me. Then again, I don't really have wrinkles yet in my eyes, so I can't say like it helped my wrinkles because they're just not there yet, thankfully. And it doesn't claim to like brighten under eyes. It doesn't claim to remove dark circles. It just says to moisturize and hydrate, and I felt like it did do that. Mirad is a little expensive, so for someone like me that I like to not pay so much for items, I'm not sure if I'm gonna repurchase, especially because I tend to get a lot of eye creams in my BoxyCharm. This one was for my BoxyCharm. I tend to get a lot of eye creams. I don't know if that's one of the products that they have repeatedly, kind of like their eyeshadow palettes. I actually am using one from Boxy that I got through my BoxyCharm box from Dr. Brandt. So at least for now, for the foreseeable future, if BoxyCharm keeps sending me reputable brands that have eye creams, then I'll keep using that. But if you're looking for moisture, this works great. Last skincare product. This is the e.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream. So I also bought this because Skincare by Hiram also said that it was a really nice moisturizer, an affordable one. I bought it because I was looking for a new moisturizer. Again, I wanted something affordable, and this one is really moisturizing. It felt really great, especially when on days when, like I told you guys, that I break out because I'm sensitive to something. This felt really comforting, really soothing. It's one of those things that has hemp and cannabis sativa, because you know that products are really big, but I did feel like it was nice and moisturizing, very soothing, and very neutral. It just claims to hydrate. It doesn't claim to target any other problem. It doesn't claim to eliminate redness. And like I said, a rich face cream that moistures and nourishes the skin. So I would say that if you're looking for a product that's really gonna moisturize dry skin, sensitive skin, irritated skin, maybe try it. You might find that it helps kind of feel good on your skin, and it's from e.l.f., so it's very affordable. Again, take your own decisions, do your own research. At least in my experience, it felt really, really moisturizing and soothing. All right, that was the last skincare product. Now on to makeup. Surprisingly, I don't have that many makeup products this time around. First off, I have the Hangover Rx Primer from Too Faced. Actually, this is not completely an empties. I guess this video is not completely an empties because this Kylie Skin cleanser wasn't an emptied either. I actually had to stop using it because this got too old. I had this for way too long and it started smelling funky, so I decided to stop using it. This is a great primer. This primer smells like coconut, smells delicious when it's not expired, and it's really soothing again, very soothing on the skin. Like, it hydrates right before your makeup. It has coconut water, and so you feel that hydration, and it feels very lightweight. And like, I feel like sometimes silicone primers, they can be the start of a cakey face with makeup. And this one, I feel it's the opposite way. It's just very moisturizing, very like a barrier, so that the makeup doesn't penetrate too much on your skin, if that makes any sense. So I highly recommend it. I think it's a wonderful primer for all kinds of skin types. It's the Beauty Blender Foundation. I think I've used it in a couple of my videos. This foundation is so great. It gives such great luminosity, but coverage. I also think that it's really helpful for the Beauty Blender because when you press it down, the product comes down and it stays right here. So it creates like a nice holding spot for your foundation, and then you can put just your Beauty Blender and from here apply it to your face, you know. You don't have to pump out the foundation into any other surface and then from there put your Beauty Blender on it, because it just sits right here. It's really great. The only thing is that I think it retails for like $40, and I got maybe 10 uses out of this. I know it seems bulky, but I don't know why. I don't know if I was using too much. I usually get a lot of uses out of my foundation, and this is an ounce, which is normal. That's usually what prestige brands foundation are, 1 ounce. So I think that I got it on sale, thankfully, but I would really recommend it if you're looking for a really nice, luminous, but that provides coverage foundation. All right, finally done with this. This is the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. So It Cosmetics is huge on bridging the gap between skincare and makeup. If you guys didn't know, they create a lot of makeup that has skincare in it as well. So that's why this is called a full coverage moisturizer. It has SPF 50, so that's great. I actually got this a while back because we were going to Costa Rica, and I needed something that was not gonna feel heavy on the skin because Costa Rica is very, very humid. It rains a lot over there. But I also wanted something with coverage because since we were gonna vacation over there, we were gonna be taking pictures. So I wanted really nice coverage. So this worked out great over there. My skin felt light. My skin felt like a nice moisturized nicely. Not cakey, but it also provided the coverage I needed for the pictures. I repurchased this already actually when there was a sale, and I think I just opened the new one when this one finished. And so I highly recommend this. I really recommend this. You can even apply this with your fingers because it's such a nice application because it's a moisturizer, and the coverage is great. It's full coverage, full coverage, and it has really nice SPF 50. That's a lot. I was just talking about that with the Perito sunscreen. So yeah, and this one goes on sale often at Ulta. So I just would say if you want to save some bucks, look for it at Ulta when they have sales. Okay, up next is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I love this concealer. Their original formula, no filter concealer, is great. It's a little bit more drying because it's supposed to be matte. And I think this one is great. It gives more leeway to be easier to work with, but it still provides great coverage. I'm gonna repurchase this. It's just small. It's just a lot smaller than the no filter concealer from Colourpop, and but it's so affordable. Colourpop is sort of affordable that I really can't complain the size, because I think this retails for like $9, and the coverage is great. Like I said, I will definitely be repurchasing it. It works just wonderful, as it should. Up next is this mascara. If you've watched my videos, you know I use Princess Mascara or Essence Mascara, I should say, in like every video. Essence Mascara works great. It's cheap and it's accessible. You can get it at Target, you can get it at Ulta. This one is the one that I most often repurchase. This version is the Sculpted Volume Mascara. You get great volume, you get length, and it's $5. Honestly, this mascara works better than some high-end ones, because some high-end ones, they don't give you volume at first, they don't give great lengths. You really have to work with them. With this one, you don't. And the brush of this one, it's curved, if you can tell. So it really helps to lift your lashes. It provides just a little oomph to help lift them. So I've already repurchased multiple times, and now I'm just trying a different version, but it's still the Essence Mascara, and it's under $5. You have to have this. I think all us girls have applied mascara at one point in our lives. You gotta have this. Super cheap and works wonderful. Up next, I have a couple brow pencils, because we go through brow pencils so fast, because obviously, you know, they last a lot less than other brow products. I have here the Ulta one, the e.l.f. one, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Whiz. So this one I always pick up when they're on sale, because I feel like it's one of those slanted ones, thicker ones. The formula is great. You get your brows on really fast because it's a bigger tip, and I think the formula is great. I love the formula, and like I said, it's affordable, and I think that usually like $10, and when I get it on sale, sometimes I get it for $5, so it's wonderful. The only thing right now, I'm currently staying away from thicker tips, because I'm starting to get super bold. This one is one of them that I was starting to get super bold, just because I would pass it on multiple times, although the tip was very thick. So currently I'm trying to stay away from this, but the formula of this one is so great. Do recommend it. Okay, talked about this a lot of times too in my videos. The e.l.f. one, super affordable, $2. I recommend this for every day. If you want to use pencil every day but don't want to spend too much, this is it. because the tip is super thick. Same problem with the other one, it gets thick really fast. The thing that's attractive about this is that it's cheap. So you are not gonna feel bad if you go through a lot of pencils in a month or 2 months, 3 months, whatever, however long it takes you to go through them, because it's so cheap, $2. And the formula works great. Not better than the Ulta one, but it works good. It'll do its job, and it's only $2. I've actually already restocked on this one. Anastasia Beverly Hills. You already know. They are the queen of brows, that brand. This one is the thinner pencil, because they have, I think their brow, I can't remember the other name, is the one that looks like the other tip of the Ulta one. I love this one, because with this one I don't get bold that fast. I don't get bold, it's very thin. The formula is great. Their spoolie is also great. No complaints. They do the job perfectly. And the only thing is, like I've already said a couple times in this video, I love sales. I try to get everything on sale, so I usually wait until they go on sale, which they do go on sale at Ulta on the 21 days, for the 21 days of beauty. So I usually wait and get it like half off, like $11. Sometimes I even get 2 or 3 during that time. That way I can have it for the whole year. I think this was my last one, so I currently don't have one, but as soon as it comes on sale, I will restock. Also, because I try so many brow pencils that I wait to finish one to open another one. So yeah, I will definitely be picking it up in the future. Last, Empties. This is Ciate London eyeliner, the Fierce Flicks. I actually stopped using this one because it dried out. It's a felt tip, so I couldn't like re-dip it in the liquid, and I couldn't get out more of it, so I stopped using it. So it dried out, but it worked great. It was very intense. It did its job. You just don't hear too much about this brand, Ciate London. I know they are at Ulta. The only thing is, felt tips sometimes dry out too fast, or they're inconsistent with how much comes out when you apply pressure. So that's why I mainly prefer the ones that you can dip. Like, it's the brush is separate from the container where the black liner is at. So actually I think that I'm gonna be more on the lookout for those types of eyeliners, not so much felt tip, because sometimes it's very inconsistent and you get out a lot on one swipe and sometimes it's not enough. So that's the hard part with felt tips, but it worked great. This one worked really great right before it dried out. All right, well, I think we're done with all my empties. I tried to go as fast as possible so that this video is not super long and you're not super bored if it's a product that doesn't interest you. I will be doing these as soon as I gather. I think we went through at least 10 products. Once we gather 10 products, I usually try to like record this. I hope that you guys found some products that you may want to try, or identified with me about certain products, like my friend and I about the Kylie Skin cleanser. And let me know what have you guys used up that you gotta tell me about, or what products were definitely so bad that you just gotta tell the world that they are so bad, don't buy them. We all have our own opinions. So maybe something that I didn't like or that I did like, you think differently. But let's chat in the comments. Let's keep this very friendly and open conversation. I love getting to hear and know your opinions. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time.